Hey guys, we're going to be back in Madden for another realistic rebuild. This time we're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. My freaking Elgato was broke for a little bit, so thankfully I'm freaking fixed it. If you guys are having a problem with Elgato, it is the NVIDIA update, so go ahead and roll back your drivers because I've been spending a while trying to fix it. Finally fixed it. At least the video is still going to come out today. Just might be a little later, but let's go ahead and hop into this rebuild here. We're going to be taking on the Chargers. They have a good team overall. They got Keenan Allen, who's going to be an elite receiver for us. Williams, who's a good receiver. And then Mike Williams, I also really like. Second year in the league. He's already a 79 overall. He's decent. Melvin Gordon, obviously, is going to be a huge factor in the running game for us. Offensive line could for sure use a few upgrades. Lamp is going to be a nice guard. But other than that, I mean, the offensive line kind of does need rehauled a little bit. You're going to have a good tight end in Hunter Henry, so we should be able to... Well, he's pretty much elite. He's about an 88 overall, so by the end of the rebuild, I expect him to be very elite. Defensively, I did move Desmond King to free safety. I got a tip about that, and yeah, he is a pretty good safety. He's not going to be a hard hitter, but he's going to be a ball hawk for us. We have Derwin James. I'd say the only weak spot on our defense is going to be linebackers and interior defensive line. Other than that, our defensive backs are very good. We have the elite Casey Hayward, Jason Verrett, and Trevor Williams. Defensive line, we obviously have Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa. That duo should be insane. Then the defensive tackles could use a little upgrade there. Maybe try to get some pass rushing defensive tackles. Let's go ahead and set our season goal, though. That's what our team is looking like for the first year. I think we can go about 9 wins. Phillip Rivers, I think I'm going to try to look for a quarterback immediately. He's 36, so I don't know how long he's going to stick around. I don't want that to really affect the rebuild a lot. So I'm going to see if I can't find a quarterback to replace Rivers. Other than that, I like our receiving core. Defensive line is good. So we have a pretty good team to start out with. Let's go ahead and hop into mid-season, though. See what our record's looking like and what players we're going to have to re-sign. We're going to be back here at mid-season with a 5-1-1 record. That's pretty good. I mean, we might very well make the playoffs the first year. Somehow Oakland is 5-2 and Kansas City's 1-6. Yeah, don't ask me how. Let's go ahead and see who we're going to have to negotiate with, though. We're going to have Jason Verrett. He's 27. Not sure if I do want to bring him back. I'd probably rather bring back Trevor Williams, to be honest, and Jason Verrett. He wants a substantial amount less than Verrett, and he's younger, so that probably would be the best thing to do. Gonna let Antonio Gates go. Probably will let Jason Verrett go and keep Trevor Williams. Tyrell Williams, want to keep him. I think our receiving core is probably going to be good throughout this whole rebuild. We do have some nice receivers. Don't need that strong safety. I have Derwin James. Okay, so yeah, probably just going to try to bring back Tyrell Williams here and Trevor Williams. Going to let Jason Verrett go and Antonio Gates go. So that's probably just going to be the 2 players I'm going to try to re-sign here. So let's go ahead and get to the end of the season, see if we're in the playoffs, and check out our stats for the year. So it looks like we made the playoffs this first year. We finished 12-3, which isn't bad. That's actually a really good record. Who we're going to be playing in the divisional round, though, before we check out our stats. So we get a bye. This could be like... We could win it the first year. We play the Bills? How did they make the playoffs at 8-8? They had to have won the division, and the Patriots just freaking didn't. Okay, that's pretty tough for them. Let's go ahead and check out the stats, though, for the year. Phillip Rivers having a good year. 4,500 yards, pretty much. 36 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Rushing the ball, Melvin Gordon had almost 1,400 yards, 9 touchdowns. Austin Eckler had 13 touchdowns. This is going to be a nice 1-2 duo. I would really like to be able to keep these 2 together for a while. I feel like they're going to have a really great duo together. Receiving the ball, Tyrell Williams led the team in receptions with 84, 900 yards and 5 touchdowns. Keenan Allen only 1 catch behind him, 83, 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. Hunter Henry, 79 receptions, nearly 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mike Williams, the second-year receiver, I'm really high on him. He has got 68 receptions, almost 900 yards and 8 touchdowns. He did play the slot for us this year. What about blocking? I bet our offensive line probably isn't that great. Yeah, our left tackle allows 18 sacks. That's tough. Defensively, Desmond King, with the move to safety, leads the team with 92 tackles. Derwin James, 91. So our safeties lead the team at the top in tackles. Oh yeah, not a lot of tackles though by one specific person. The most is like 90. So sacks, we have 8.5 by Bosa, 8 by Darius Philon. Dude, he's a freaking defensive tackle. What? What kind of ratings does he have? How old is he? He doesn't even have great strength. I'm not sure how he got 8 sacks, but Melvin Ingram, yeah, has 7.5. So there's our 3 top dogs right there. What about interceptions? We should have a great year there. Adrian Phillips has 3. I'm not even sure how he's playing. I'm not even sure how Jaleel Adai is playing either. Perryman with 1, James with 1, King with 1, Hayward and Williams with 1. So that's what our stats are looking like. Okay, so we had a few weird stats there. I'm not sure what to do about that. Let's go ahead and jump into this playoff game that we're going to be taking on Buffalo. Let's see if we can advance as a conference championship. So we're going to be in the playoffs here. The first year we're going to be playing at a baseball stadium, it looks like. Dude, I wonder what this would be like in real life if they make the playoffs and they get like a home game and they're playing at this small of a stadium. We'll see. We not able to score here, surprisingly, on Buffalo. Third down alerts. And we score 7. Buffalo's moving down the field, though. Josh Allen's going to be in the playoffs for his first time as a rookie. But we're going to drive down the field, and we score again. Buffalo, though, they only get 3, but now we have the ball, third quarter. All right, oh, they score. That's tough. Are we about to score here? We score a touch. Oh, it's probably over here. 10-point game. 18, about a minute 30 left. 18-21. Buffalo has a chance to go down the field, and they score. Are you kidding? They beat us. 8-8 Buffalo beats us. Jesus, dude. I don't understand. 8-8 Buffalo, led by Josh Allen, comes back with a minute 30 left. Our elite pass rushers can't get to him. That's tough. So we're going to lose our first playoff game here in year 1 to Buffalo, and that's not a great sign, to be honest, but let's go ahead and hop into free agency, see if there's going to be anybody good available, but that's rough to start out. We're going to be here in free agency, and to be honest, it's one of the weaker classes I've seen so far. Well, especially for the needs I have, there's just not a lot of people I need here, or really want, so I'm not actually going to make any offers. As you can see, there's just not a lot of people I'd like to try and get. I was going to try to get Jonathan Hankins and move him to defensive tackle, but he wants a pretty big contract. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to offer him one. The Dolphins are offering Ken Crawley. Huge deal. So yeah, there's really not anybody I'm going to offer a contract for. So let's go ahead and hop into the draft. So I actually did do a trade here before we hop into the draft. I wanted a higher pick because I think I am going to go for a quarterback this draft, and I trade a die from the free safety spot since we did move Desmond King up there to free safety, and I gave up my first round pick, and we're going to trade him to the Lions, and they are going to give us the 10th pick in the first round. So we're going to have a decently high pick to go out and try and get a quarterback. So let's see what we can do with that. All right, so we're going to be in the draft here. The Jets pick first. We'll see what's going to be available at pick 10. I'm hoping a quarterback I want is still going to be available, and there are going to be a few quarterbacks available. I do like I'm not going to lie, I really like this West Coast quarterback here. He has A- short accuracy, B+ medium, B+ throw power isn't the best, but he's going to be decently mobile as well. He's going to be 21. We're going to roll with him, and he's going to be an 80 overall, quick development, 12th in true talent. We pick him at 10. And he's already going to have 90 short accuracy, 89 medium accuracy, and 76 deep. He's going to be a great quarterback for us, decently mobile as well. So I think this is going to be a good pick here to replace Phillip Rivers and give us a young cornerback that's going to really help us out. I like that pick a lot. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to have here in the second round, I think that was really worth it as well, because a die we gave up, and he wasn't going to start for us. He was definitely a backup, considering we did move King up to that spot. I'd really love to get some offensive line. A lot, I would love to. This guy's going to be fourth in, wait, what was that? He's going to be first in bench. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to probably take him third, I would say. Hopefully he isn't taken already. That could be bad. It says we want a pass protecting right tackle. I would just love to get a tackle here that has good strength. That would be ideal. I don't know. I'm going to see if there's any defensive tackles available that are any good for me. Here's a power rusher. That's pretty good stats. Not a great combine from him, though. Do need a middle linebacker. 100% need one. I think we're actually going to have to roll with a middle linebacker here, because I really need one. He's going to be first in bench. So we're going to take him 73 overall. A little bit of a reach. But, oh wow, he's not going to have real great hit power, but he's going to have decent tackling and decent zone coverage. So we'll see if he's going to be able to work out for us. I do only show up to the 4th pick, so usually after that, not a lot of people start anyway. So we do have 2 more picks here. I'm really hoping that, who was that pick I was just looking at? The guard? No, center. Oh, the center got taken. That's tough. That's really tough. There's a pass protector here with horrible strength. And this is going to be a horrible draft for offensive linemen for us. As you can see, there's just not a lot of people to pick from. So we're really not going to have good offensive linemen. That could set us back quite a lot. Quite a lot. I kind of like this defensive tackle that has good power moves. I think I'm going to roll with him. He is going to have decent stats, I do believe. 75 in true talent, 86 strength. He's going to be more of a run-stopping defensive tackle for us. And I think he might be able to fit our scheme a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick a gym with our last pick we show here. But let's see. I am going to probably look for an outside linebacker to go with. Wow, how is that outside linebacker falling so much? He doesn't have great combine. I'm not looking for a finesse linebacker, to be honest, either. I'm looking for a guy that can cover a little bit. This looks like a good middle linebacker. I might be able to move to maybe left outside or right outside. This guy's pretty good as well, though. B hit power. Okay, zone coverage isn't the most. This guy is really fast. 4.67. We're going to roll with him. He's going to be 73 overall, 91 in true talent. We pick him at 124, and that's a great pick right there. Look at that hit power. He's probably actually going to be my middle linebacker. We'll probably move the other middle linebacker to an outside role. That's going to be it here on the draft, unless I find a gym. I'll show you guys. But other than that, let's get into the start of year 2. Alright, so we're going to be here at the start of year 2. I did put a few people on the trade block, Phillip Rivers and Benjamin. Let's go ahead and check that out first, because I do have a quarterback, and Benjamin is a little bit of depth. He's like my 4th receiver. So we'll see if I can't get a pick for any of these. Bills are willing to give up quite a lot here, a 2nd round pick. And I think I'm going to have to roll with that, so we're going to trade Phillip Rivers out. That should free up a little bit of cap as well. And then Benjamin, I'm wondering what people are going to offer for him. So we can get a 2nd round pick from the Cowboys. I guess I will accept that. So we get rid of Benjamin and Phillip Rivers. So here's what our team is looking like. We have the rookie Albright starting at quarterback, who has very good accuracy. Reminds me a little bit of Baker Mayfield, a little mobile too. We're going to have Melvin Gordon and Austin Elkfer again to go for duo there. Wide receivers, we're going to have Keenan Allen's, Williams, and we're going to have Mike Williams too, which is a great receiving core, I would say. Hunter Henry is definitely elite. He's a 91 overall. He's very fast, and he's got good hands. He can run good routes. I would say the most disappointing part so far has been our offensive line. I thought I would be able to get some in the draft, but it just wasn't a great draft for offensive linemen. There just wasn't a lot to pick from, so our offensive line is going to be pretty much trash here. Defensively, we're looking good. Our linebackers are probably going to stay like this For the remainder of the rebuild, we draft 2 rookies to start. I'm hoping they're going to develop. Jatavis Brown is young. I think he should develop a little more as well. Defensive line, we're going to have Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa again as a duo, which is a ferocious duo. We're going to have Luga at our first defensive tackle, and then the rookie Herbert at the second one. I'm hoping he might get a few upgrade points this year. Defensive backs are looking good with Desmond King at safety and Derwin James are definitely I feel like they should develop into elite safeties. Cornerbacks, we still have Casey Hayward, who is elite 92 overall. Trevor Williams is going to take over for Jason Verrett, who we lost in free agency. He's going to be an 83 overall. We re-signed him to a pretty big contract. He should be here the remainder of the rebuild. So our team is looking pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and set the season goal. I think we go at least 10 wins. I think our rookie has a pretty big year here. So let's go ahead and jump to mid-season, see what our record's looking like, and what players we're going to need to bring back. All right, so we're going to be here at mid-season. It says we are 2-6, which isn't great. I mean, I would expected us to do a little better, but I do have concerns about my offensive line. So I'm not as worried as I should be, I guess, because if we upgrade that, I'm hoping it does take care a little bit of that. Players we're going to have to re-sign. It's a massive year. Joey Bosa wants a huge contract. Hunter Henry, Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler. I'm probably going to have to let him go, to be honest. Yeah, because there's a lot of people I need here. I mean, a lot of people. We're also going to have Jatavis Brown, who's going to be a good linebacker, outside linebacker, a speedy one, too. So, yeah, this is going to take a lot of money. Probably almost all of our cap room, if I was thinking, dude, because that's a huge deal. Joey Bosa wants... Hunter Henry's not going to be cheap either. Neither is Melvin Gordon, so we're going to have to get these players re-signed. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We'll check out our record and see what we did. So no playoffs here in year 2. Whoa, we finished 4-12? That's horrible. How do we finish 4-12? Let's go ahead and upgrade our players real quick. Not a lot of upgrades either. That's tough. I mean, that is real tough. We're going to have our rookie quarterback who doesn't have a lot of upgrade points, so that's not going to help us out a lot either. I was able to re-sign Austin Eckler. I'm not going to re-sign Jatavis Brown. That's the only starter I wasn't able to re-sign because he wanted a pretty big deal. And I think I can find somebody that has the same talents as him in the draft. But yeah, he wanted it would have been like a $7 million cap hit, so didn't want to have to spend that much on him. But yeah, we do sign Eckler only on like a $3 million cap hit, so that's not bad, especially since that's going to be a great duo with him and Melvin Gordon. We were able to re-sign Henry and Bosa, so that should help us out a lot. Joey Bosa with another 2 upgrade points. What's his stats looking like? Alright, he does have a lot of finesse move. I think it's time to start going into the power moves a little bit so we can make him even more deadly. So he's going to get 1 power move upgrade, and what's this one going to be? 3 pursuit, not great. Alright, the rookie defensive tackle we drafted only gets 1 upgrade point. So we're not having a great year here, to be honest, in the second year. I do still feel like it has a lot to do with our offensive line. Our rookie middle linebacker, though, is going to come in with 3 upgrade points. He should get up near the 80 overall range. He'll probably be about 76 overall here. And we'll see what his stats are looking like. I'm pretty curious to see what he did on the season. Because we do have fast linebackers. They might not be the best, but we do have some fast ones. And his awareness and zone coverage is going up, so that's good for him. Casey Hayward doesn't have an upgrade point. That's tough. Wow, Derwin James has 5? I didn't even see that. So Derwin James coming in with 5 upgrade points. I'm wondering what he did. He must have had an amazing year. He's going to be 90 overall after we're done upgrading, I would think. Yeah, he's going to be a monster. Derwin James, I mean, freaking monster, bro. We're going to have to check out his ratings after this. These are probably going to be outrageous. Yeah, he should be about... Oh, he got scheme fit. He didn't go up in an overall. I'd probably rather have scheme fit than go up a little bit anyway. So we'll see what his ratings are here. He got decent zone coverage. So he's going to have 90 speed, 86 zone coverage, 85 tackle. He's going to have amazing hit power, not great block shedding. Awareness and play rec could use a little help, but his overall stats are insane. He's a very fast cornerback to have that much hit power because he had amazing hit power. Let's go ahead and upgrade Desmond King a little bit. He's going to be a 87 overall at the safety position. Our defense is looking, dude, deadly. They're looking deadly. Stats, let's go ahead and see what we did on the year. What did our rookie quarterback do for us? I'm surprised he didn't have a better year. He had 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Only a 54% completion rate. I'm pretty surprised about that because he does have such good accuracies, but he was sacked 51 times. That can't happen. That really can't happen. Melvin Gordon struggled this year with only getting 900 yards, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, I think our offensive line is a lot to do with this. Keenan Allen, 72 receptions, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Terrell Williams, 70 receptions, 600 yards, 3 touchdowns. We have 2,000-yard receivers. Mike Williams, the third-year receiver with 68 receptions, 1,100 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Hunter Henry not having that great of a year. I mean, it's decent, but it's not great. Blocking. Okay, that's definitely a concern when your guard allows 10 sacks. That's not great. Defensively, our rookie linebacker leads the team with 124 tackles. Jatavius Brown, who we're going to let go, had 101. Trevor Williams with 100. Casey Hayward with 95. What about sacks? 8 by Melvin Ingram. A pretty big down year for Bosa. 4.5 sacks on the year. Definitely, I would say, is a down year for him, and that's surprising considering he has such good finesse moves. He nearly has 99 finesse move. Interception, 6 by Derwin James. Oh my. Derwin James with 6 interceptions. 2 by King, 2 by the rookie linebacker, 1 by Hayward, and 1 by the slot corner. So that's going to be it for the stats. Not a great year on the offensive side of the ball, mainly offensive line. But our quarterback still didn't play well. We can't just let him off the hook for that because we do have good receiving talent. Let's go ahead and hop into free agency. See if there's maybe an offensive lineman we can pick up to try to help this team out a little bit. Hey guys, we're going to be in here in free agency after that pretty devastating playoff loss where we just got destroyed. This is probably the most active I've been in a free agency. I'm going to be in this one. As you can see, we're going to try to sign Leonard Williams, Matthew Ioannidis, and DJ Humphries. So I'll tell you my plans for them. If I get DJ Humphries, I'm definitely not going to start him at tackle. Even though he would be better than Okung, I do want to move him to guard. Because we know Lamp is going to be a good guard. And I think if we add him to guard, that would really improve our run game. And then when you look, we're going to get Leonard Williams and Matthew Ioannidis. I'm planning on moving both of them to defensive tackle. So we'd have 2 nasty defensive tackles and then add them. Plus, you still have Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. That would be pretty insane if we're able to land these guys. I'm offering them a decent contract, so I'd hope they would come. We'll see. And they all 3 accept it. We get all of them. That's going to be really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to move Humphries here to left guard and then Leonard Williams and Ioannidis to D-tackle. But let's go ahead and jump into the draft here. Alright, so we're going to be back here for a draft recap after year 2. I actually did forget to start recording at the draft, so I just have to do a draft recap here, which really sucks because we did get some good players. But I'll just take you through real quick. We got Blair O'Neal. We picked him number 2 overall. I was thinking, did I want to take him because we do have Melvin Ingram, but he is regressing quite badly. He's down to like an 83 overall. So I think I am going to start Blair O'Neal. Try to upgrade him alongside Joey Bosa. That should be a nasty duo. He's got the traits you would want. He's strong, and he's got good awareness and stuff already. His finesse moves are decent as well, so he should be good. Then I take a center. This class was way better for offensive line. So we get a good center here who's going to be able to start immediately. We take a left tackle who actually will start as well. He's got some pretty good ratings here, 85 strength. He's a pass blocker. Then we take a cornerback that was pretty decent, has starter development. He's going to be more of a zone coverage corner, not real fast, but I do plan on playing him in the slot. He should play pretty good there. We take a right tackle as well, Griffin Cantrell. Yeah, after this season we just had where we got sacked so many times, I just went out and I had to get some offensive linemen to try and help out. This right outside linebacker wasn't any good, so yeah. These 5 people are going to start most likely on my team immediately, especially, yeah, the right end should be good. So let's go ahead and hop into the 3rd season. So we're going to be at the start of the 3rd season, and our team is greatly improved from last year. We're still going to have the same receivers, which is going to be good. Keenan Allen, Williams, and Mike Williams is still going to be in the slot. I actually might give Mike Williams a boost this time to number 2 receiver and still have him play the slot. Our quarterback didn't upgrade much, but he's still going to be an 80 overall, which is good. We are going to have Melvin Gordon and then Eckler to play duo with him. Offensive line, we're going to have some nice run-blocking interior offensive linemen with Humphreys, Lamp, and Vincent. That should be a nice run-blocking line there. And then on the tackles, we're going to have some pass blockers. Cantrell and Stark are both going to be decent pass blockers for us. Hunter Henry is obviously still going to be our tight end and is elite defensively. We do have a very nice defensive line, probably one of the best. Joey Bosa on one side, O'Neal on the other side, and he's going to be a nasty rookie, I can already see. Then you got Leonard Williams and Matthew Ioannidis at the D tackle. That's freaking insane. Cornerbacks, you got Casey Hayward, Trevor Williams, Oliver. Our cornerbacks are really good. Then safeties, you're going to have Derwin James and Desmond King, which should be good. And we're going to have some speedy linebackers as well. With the 2nd year left outside linebacker and middle linebacker, we're going to have a nice defense here. Let's go ahead and set our season goal real quick. I definitely feel like we improve a lot from last year. At least get 10 wins this year. For sure, I would hope. But let's go ahead and hop into mid-season. See what our record's looking like. We're going to be 7-0 here. Oh gosh, dude. Already 7-0. Yeah, we're leading the division. Somehow the Raiders are just good now. I mean, they've been good the last few years. That's kind of tough for us, having somebody that close to us in the division when we're 7-0. But players we're going to need to resign. Keenan Allen's going to want a contract. So is Desmond King. And to be honest, I think I'm going to have to let Melvin Ingram go, because it seems like once you get past the age of 30, you start regressing rapidly. Like Melvin Ingram's already down to an 84. I think he started the rebuild off at an 89. So he's regressed quite a lot. Mike Williams, definitely want to bring him back. Forrest Lamp needs to come back. So there's a lot of people we're running into that we need to re-sign. So our cap is going to be hit coming into this next year, because it's going to take up a lot to bring these guys back. But we'll try to get it done, and let's go ahead and see what we're looking like here at the end of the season. We're going to be back here at the end of the season. We make the playoffs. We get a bye. So that's definitely going to be nice. Let's go ahead and upgrade our players real quick. So we make the freaking playoffs, which is pretty impressive after finishing we finished 4-12, I believe, last year. And we had the 2nd pick in the draft. Actually, what is our record looking like? We're 12-4. Okay. So we go up a lot of wins from last year. That's definitely impressive. I mean, because last year we were bad. Our offensive line was horrible. Mike Williams has 4 upgrade points. It seems like moving him to the number 2 receiver was pretty good. And he wasn't asking for much in his contract either. So this was kind of a steal. He's got star development. So I really like Mike Williams. Him and Keenan Allen are going to be very good together. Plus, we move Williams to the slot. That's really good. He's going to have... Oh, look at those stats, bro. His short route running isn't great, but his catching ability is very good. And he's got all the traits. Let's go ahead and upgrade our offensive line. It looks like our rookie center is going to have an upgrade point. It always seems tough for the offensive line to upgrade, and I never really understand why. I mean, I feel like your offensive line should upgrade pretty decently. What do we got on the defensive side for upgrades? Ooh, our rookie has 4. Joey Bosa has 2. Let's go ahead and upgrade Joey Bosa's run stopping ability a little bit. 4 block shed? Oh my. Dude, Joey Bosa's a monster. What are his ratings? 95 overall. Oh my. Dude, his stats are freaking insane. Ioannidis is going to have an upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade his speed rushing ability. I like when my defensive tackles can have definitely some finesse move. That's pretty important to me. Leonard Williams should upgrade to about a 90 overall. Oh, one upgrade and he's at a 90. He gets a lot of block shit and power move. So he's going to be over the 90 overall range now. Yeah, that was a nasty free agent class we had last year. Oh, he's got a lot of good stuff here. Great strength as well. Let's go ahead and upgrade the rookie. Get his speed rushing up a little bit. He should have pretty good finesse moves, I would think, after these upgrades here. And he should have the same overall Melvin Ingram had, but he's going to be a lot younger. And Melvin Ingram probably is going to regress this year, so this was a pretty good signing bringing in the rookie here with our second overall pick. Yeah, he's pretty good. Desmond King has 4 upgrade points. So it looks like both of our safeties are going to be in the 90 overall range after these upgrades. So we're going to have a very good defense. Very freaking good. And they're young as well. Casey Hayward's probably the oldest defensive player we have, and he's only like 29 or 30. And we're only in the 3rd year of the rebuild. Yeah, 25, Desmond King. Yeah, someone suggested to move him to free safety, and I mean, whoever did, that was an amazing idea. Look at his stats. I know he doesn't have great hit power, but he is a monster. 91 overall. Yeah, he's a great safety. Really, really fast for a safety. Then Derwin James. So the pair of these two is going to be very good. Yeah, Derwin James should be at a 90 overall as well. The difference about Derwin James, though, is he is fast, but he also has very good hit power. Looks like Ezekiel Elliott won the MVP. Yeah, he's got 90 speed and 92 hit power, and his other stats are coming along. Then Trevor Williams is going to have 2 upgrade points. We got a lot of upgrade points this year, so it looks like our team probably did a good job. 86 overall Trevor Williams is. So yeah, we have a great defense overall. Stats, what do we got here? 9th in offensive. Let's see what our our second year quarterback. 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Melvin Gordon is going to have 1,250 yards, 7 touchdowns, decent year, 4.7 average. Ekfor is going to have 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. See, I'm glad we re-signed him. Even if he just gets that, that's all I need him to really get right there. For the second running back, Mike Williams leads the team in receptions, moving up to that second receiver spot. 84, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Allen, 80, 1,050 and 10 touchdowns. Hunter Henry with 73 receptions, 800 yards and 5 touchdowns. Blocking, what our offensive line do? Our tackles almost allowed 30 sacks apiece. That is not what you want to see. I'm surprised we did this good with that. Our defense must have stepped up. Tackles, DeMoling has 111, Trevor Williams 108, Blair Yount with 108, 3 people with 100 tackles. Amari Oliver with 85, Desmond King with 81. What about sacks? 13 by Joey Bosa, 5 by the rookie, and he also had 11 tackles for loss. Joey Bosa, look at those stats. Blair Yount with 4.5, Leonard Williams with 4.5 interceptions. Casey Hayward had 3, DeMoling had 2, and Trevor Williams had 2, so not a lot of interceptions. So yeah, I mean, our team didn't have the greatest year, to be honest, so we must have won some close games. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to be playing in the divisional round. We're going to be taking on the Texans, and the Texans are usually good, but let's go ahead and see what we can do here. All right, back at the freaking baseball stadium here. We're going to be playing the Texans. We'll see what they can do. They're obviously probably going to have a great offense, but I thought our defense would play a little bit better, but Houston already scored 7. We only scored 3, and Houston's marching down the field. They score again. Don't get it. It's like when we enter the playoffs, I feel like our team just doesn't play well. We have the ball back again. They're down alert. Big field goal. I guess we made it with, oh, nope, they're in field goal range. So now it's a 2-possession game. Houston's got the ball back again. They score. We're kind of getting blown out here right now. We're just not able to score. Yeah, it's not looking good for us. Do we have the ball here? We score a touchdown. That's 1 possession. But the Texans, we just can't stop them. They're just marching down the field. They get the ball back. It is over, most likely. Well, actually, yeah, it's over. 38-16. We get throttled by the Texans at home. I mean, just throttled. Didn't play well at all. Deshaun Watson tore us up. 4 touchdowns, 350 yards. And that's a tough loss right there. I mean, that's really tough. But we're going to have to head into free agency here and see if we can maybe improve a little bit to head into year 4. So back in free agency here, once again, we're offering Zach Cunningham a contract, and we're also offering Patrick Mahomes a contract. I know we did draft Albrecht high. We traded up for him. But, I mean, we have a great offense, and he's just not getting the job done. We should be passing for more than 4,000 yards. His completion rate isn't good, which I don't get because he does have good accuracies. But we're going to go out and get the strong-armed Patrick Mahomes and see what he can try to do with our offense if he accepts this. If he accepts this, we'll have a great chance here in the last 2 years to make the Super Bowl, I do believe. I might be a little biased because I am a Kansas City fan, but Patrick Mahomes accepts it, and so does Zach Cunningham. So we get 2 really good players to add to our team, and I'm hoping that's enough to maybe put us over the top, but we'll see if we can get anything good in the draft, and I'll see you guys after that. So, I mean, like I said, I don't show the draft usually in year 3 and 4 just because not a lot of people are going to start. Probably nobody. Not even this left tackle that I got, who's pretty decent. He just, his stats aren't the best. I mean, he does have good pass blocking, but we'll see if he's better than any of our tackles starting now. But yeah, other than that, nobody's really going to start here. We really have our team just built together. We're just going to have to hope the sim recognizes that we have a pretty good team here. And that's going to be it for the draft recap. Let's hop into year 4. All right, taking a look at our team here, I am going to go all in on Patrick Mahomes. I bought the quarterback training boost with the coach package. He's already scheme fit, so he should be good here. We have a decent offensive line surrounding him. We got Melvin Gordon, who's going to be a good running back. He's got wide receivers with Keenan Allen's, Mike Williams, and then Williams in the slot too. We have Hunter Henry at tight end. Stark is going to move over to right tackle, and I actually am going to start the rookie left tackle Curry. DJ Humphries is good, and so is Lamp, and then Vincent, our center, is good. Defensively, we are disgusting. We have Joey Bosa. We have O'Neal, Leonard Williams, Matthew Ioannidis. We have Casey Hayward, Trevor Williams, Oliver, who was a pretty good rookie cornerback for us. Desmond King at safety, and then Derwin James at strong safety. Pick up Zach Cunningham in the draft. In free agency. Demolling at right outside linebacker, and then Yount at left outside linebacker. So our team is looking pretty good. I like the way we're looking right now. I definitely feel like we make the playoffs again this year. Don't know if we'll be able to do anything in them, but I think we do make the playoffs. Let's go ahead and hop into midseason once again. Wow, dude, we're 3 and 4. Is it just me? I was going to say this. Did not Patrick Mahomes have a way higher overall recently? I thought he was up to like an 86 overall in the sim. Now he's like an 82, but I'm pretty sure they updated that, but I guess not. He's going to be an 82 overall. Players we're going to have to re-sign. I've seen Derwin James there. He's not going to definitely be cheap. Definitely want to bring back Derwin James. Casey Hayward, need to bring him back. And that's probably going to be it. Just bring back Casey Hayward and Derwin James. So there's 2 people right there we're bringing back. Let's go ahead and see what our record is at the end of the season. It's probably not going to be great considering that we're 3 and 4 now. No playoffs. That's tough, dude. That really is tough. We finish 7 and 9. Not sure how. Really not sure how. One bit, actually. Don't even have a clue how. Patrick Mahomes has a decent year in terms of yards. 4,100 yards, 30 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. Not a great completion rate, but at least he's throwing the ball deep, I guess. 4,100 yards. Rushing the ball, Melvin Gordon has 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Eckler has 6. It looks like, I don't know. We must just be having some bad luck in some games or something. Mike Williams, 80 receptions, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 70 receptions, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. And that's pretty much our best receivers there. Blocking, what do we have? Sack-wise, I guess we're down at 5 on each of our tackles, which is considerably better. Defensively, Zach Cunningham comes in and gets 147 tackles. Blair Yount has 114, Casey Hayward 90, Trevor Williams 90. Sack-wise, Joey Bosa coming in with 9, Leonard Williams with 7. To be honest, is it me or has Joey Bosa really not impressed? I mean, he had one season where he had 14 sacks. Since then, he hasn't even had like a lot. Like 9 is decent, but it's not what I thought Joey Bosa would have. I thought he might have a few 20-sack seasons. Interceptions, Trevor Williams with 3, Cunningham with 2, Hayward with 2. To be honest either, we haven't got the amount of picks I thought we would. I thought we'd have a lot more interceptions with the defensive backcourt we have, but I guess not. We don't make the playoffs in year 4, which definitely does hurt a little bit. We're going to be going into year 5, and we're going to have to improve a lot to make a playoff run. So we're going to be in free agency. We're going to make a few signings here to try to see if it helps us make the playoffs in the 5th and final year. We're going to try to go after DJ Moore and Isaiah Wynn. I do need a tackle that can maybe protect us in the last year here, because we haven't had a great tackling, any tackles actually, in our offensive line this rebuild yet. So I feel like these 2 additions would really boost us up a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if they do accept it. I'm really hoping Isaiah Wynn Isaiah Wynn rejects it. That's not good, but DJ Moore does accept, so that does give us a little bit more firepower, but I really needed that left tackle. So back here for another draft recap. Did not get anybody that's going to start, even though we did draft a middle linebacker that's an 80 overall. He's not going to be better than any of our linebackers starting. So yeah, nobody that's going to start in this draft, so let's go ahead and get into the final year. 5th and final season. We all know what time it is now. It's Super Bowl or bust time. I'm hoping this team can maybe make it to the Super Bowl. We do have quite a good team. Patrick Mahomes, Melvin Gordon, DJ Moore, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen. So we have a very good receiving core. 3 elite receivers and an elite tight end with Hunter Henry. Our offensive line isn't the best still. I would say it's at least average, but it's still not great. Defensively, we still are very good. We're going to have Desmond King and Derwin James at safety. Trevor Williams and Casey Hayward at corner. Then the defensive line is very impressive to me, but it hasn't lived up to the hype, to be honest. I mean, O'Neal's an 86 overall. Now he's going to be an 87 overall after we upgrade him here. And he's got good stats. I mean, our defensive line just hasn't been great. O'Neal, Williams, Ioannidis, or Joey Bosa haven't really broke out yet. I mean, Joey Bosa had a 14-sack season. That's the best he's had so far. He hasn't had any more than that. Linebackers, we have Zach Cunningham, Yount, DeMoling. We have some good linebackers and they're speedy, so I'm surprised our defense hasn't played better than it has. But I guess this is the final year here. We're not going to be able to improve a lot more. We do have good players all around, except really the offensive line. And even there, they're average. So let's go ahead and send to the end of the season. I'm not going to check back here in the midseason. We're just going to go straight to the end of the season since it's the final year, and we'll see if we make the playoffs. Just simulating the last few games here, we'll see what our record was after this. We missed the playoffs. Final year, somehow we do not get in. We finish 8-8. I really am not sure how. How do you finish 8-8, bro? Patrick Mahomes has a decent year. Is it just the curse of the Chargers? I mean, he has a decent year. Nearly 4,300 yards, 30 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, we didn't have a great year. Receiving, I mean, just tell me how our receivers don't just destroy every defense they go up against, dude. I don't know. At least our defense did they play well. Sack-wise, what do we have? Dude, are you kidding? We can't break out on defense. I'm not sure what the problem is. The Chargers, usually they're the sim killer when you go up against them. They'll destroy you. But we can't do anything with them. We make the playoffs 2 times, and we lose to the Texans and get blown out by an 8-8 Buffalo squad led by Josh Allen. So, yeah, that's really been my experience here with the freaking Chargers. We don't do great at all in this rebuild, but it was still fun. Make sure you do leave a suggestion in the comments of what rebuild you would like to see next, and I will definitely shout you out and do that rebuild next. Make sure you guys, if you did enjoy, you do hit that sub button. I will greatly appreciate it, and please share this video. And make sure you check out my Let's Play channel. It's in my channel link. It's going to have my Red Dead Redemption playthrough on it, and I also am streaming more, so make sure you do check me out on Twitch. And I'll see you guys next rebuild. Hope you did enjoy this one. Peace out.